Greetings, Diesel Funketeers. Tim Fielder here for the Diesel Funk Dispatch, November 17th edition, 2025. We're trying something a little bit different here today. I am broadcasting on my iPad via TikTok. So we will see what happens. So it'll be a kind of multiple things going on. So I got TikTok here. I got Instagram over here, and I got Twitch, Substack, everything going today. We're going to see what happens today with TikTok. I apparently am live, so which is great. I'm going to see, like I said, I would love to do some drawings on TikTok, but we just have to see the way it's going to rock today, guys, because it's just very, very interesting. What is that there? That is a what? What is that? That is a, I don't know what that is. Anyway, so we got a lot of stuff going on today. I can't be on too long today because, of course, David Crowson just contacted me. Hopefully he likes what I sent him. Let's just go to a desktop here. And again, I don't know how in the world, how would I show, would I do it like that? I have no idea how to do this. Let's see here. Well, for right now, we're going to stick with this right here. We're going to go right here. All right, so I am Tim Fielder, visual Afrofuturist and graphic novelist based out of New York City. Today is a lot of stuff going on. My wife has to go and attend the Adelco Awards, which the ensemble from her play, Rita is the Goat from last year, is nominated for an Adelco. For those folks who don't know what the Adelco is, it is an organization that basically celebrates black theater. So a lot of people like the Negro Ensemble, Carl Clay's outfit, Spectrum Theater out in Queens. So it's a lot of both national, international, and local theater is celebrated there. And my wife has been doing this, Melanie Maria Goudreau. Her play is called Rita the Go. In fact, she has a play up now called the Popes of Farragut Street, which, let's see, do I have the, there it is. Oops, sorry, hit my microphone by mistake there. This thing here, this is it, Popes of Farragut Street. Fantastic play. It is up till this Sunday. It had a really amazing review today in one of the theater rags out there. So I'll be doing that. My mom is in town along with my brother Boston. They've just gone out to see a talk with my oldest brother Art at the is this at the, I forget which theater it's at, which museum it's at, but I can't attend that tomorrow. I'll go to his opening tomorrow. But outside of that, we are rocking and we're rolling. I will try my best to do a little editing today because I need to get editing so I can have editing done for the next 2 weeks so I can concentrate just on taking care of client-based stuff for UGA, for Department of Education. What's the other one? Graphic. Well, that's all graphic history, hip hop, and for the comment. So today, in an hour, I'm giving myself a 1 hour deadline to get this stuff out of the way. So let's go to our desktop here. Yeah, that's me looking kind of weird. That's okay though. All right, so again, for you folks who don't want spoilers, you do not need to be seeing this here. Hello, Gary Pacheco, how you doing? Hello, Kentrill Johnson, how you doing? Tim Fielder here. I am trying to experiment today where I am streaming on my for TikTok on my iPad, which is weird because I have no idea how to stream what's happening on my desktop for drawing to TikTok. However, one of the reasons why I wanted to experiment with this is because very soon in the next 2 to 3 weeks, sometime this month, I intend to start live social selling. So my live social selling will be t-shirts, cups, apparel, hoodies. I'll be selling books like Infinitum, hopefully. Infinitum. I'll be selling Maddie's Rocket. Right? I'll be selling graphic history of hip hop. That's what I'll be doing. So I'll be selling all those books, signed copies where I can. And we're going to rock. We're going to do what we got to do. In the meantime, let's see here if let's see, can I do that? No, that's not going to work. Maybe that would come over this way here. I wish I had a way to project my desktop. I don't know how to do that though. Let's see here. Draw and guess. Is that what that is? I don't know what that is. Flip camera. Flip camera is going to have something up above there. That's weird. That's interesting though. I didn't know you could do that. We're finding new things every day. We don't want to remove the background noise because the background is dope. All right, let's try draw. Start drawing. Okay, so we're going to draw here. I don't know what this, are we drawing on this? No, we're not drawing. I don't know what that is. I have no, oh, wow. That is dope. Let's see if we can undo that. All right, let's see what's happened here. Let's see here. I did not know you can draw on this. Wow, look at that. Find something new every day. I'm making myself Spider-Man here. Go back and boop. Then we got one right there. Hold on. Ah, doggone it. Okay, we have the... All right, so this is interesting. I did not know you could do that. Wow, look at that. That's cool. Very cool. Okay, we're going to clear that. Oh, and you have different colors too. Look at that. I didn't know you could do that. Wow, look at that. Holy moly, that's kind of dope, man. Who knew that you could do that? That you could do it with live? I did not know that. Okay, anyway, so we're going to clear this for right now. All right, now, for you folks who are interested when I'm drawing, please go to YouTube or what other YouTube, Kick, Twitch, Instagram. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, guys. Instagram folks, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that with you here. I apologize. I was not keeping track on what's happening on Instagram, but Instagram is going now. All right, and this cat is freaking bothering me. What do you want? What do you want? Leave me alone. Okay, all of a sudden it's round. Everything's round with you. All right, so Instagram is here. TikTok is here. Hi. All right, so we got that there. YouTube is going strong. This is good. All right, that's good. That's good. And like I said, I'm gonna be shutting off at 6, so I'm not gonna be going long today because I can't afford the time because I have to make sure I'm out of here by no later than 7 to attend the Delco Awards tonight with the missus. The missus. Okay, that's weird. Hold it. Did that do what it was supposed to do? Huh. That's interesting. Okay, let's refresh this because I thought I had hit go live on Facebook. Yeah, there it is. Okay, we're good. We're good. I'm going to share that. I'm going to copy that link there. Now we're going to go over to the Tim Fielder site. And one day I will, and I probably already know how to do it. I already have the ability to be able to broadcast under one application. OBS is probably the one I should have used, but I use Mail Studio, and Mail Studio tends to work for me. All right, let's see here. All right, we're good there. All right, I like that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Diesel Funk so I can keep a track of the the chat. Let's see. So TikTok is going. Hello, everybody. How you guys doing today? We're good. All right, now. So let's see here. First thing we're gonna do is we did a very, very dope kind of thing here. I see. One of the things I'm gonna do, I see what I need to do now. I need to get a stand that will show this, move this camera. I can flip the camera, but I'll work on that. For right now, because we got a lot going on here, guys. A lot going on. Okay, desktop. We'll move that over here. And today all we're doing, so you guys remember this stuff from here. All right, that's my Comatic, right? Hi, John Conqueror. I've done a lot of artwork for it, but I need to finish the edits so I can have like 2 weeks free of not having to bother with that. I mean, I'll be doing drawing, but not editing. So what I've done here today is you can see I have all of the episodes. That's what I've got, right? And I think the last one I had done was that one, yeah, where the guy kind of goes off and kills up heck a bunch of Klansmen here. All right, now, so for preview for you guys who are looking here, this is the episode that went live today. So that's the episode that went live today. This is the episode that goes tomorrow. I like the way this is laid out there. That's laid out. Then I have the episode here. So what we're doing, because what I don't want to do is I don't want to have it to where every day has to be 3 panels or 2 panels. Sometimes I just want 1 panel. So that's kind of like what I've done here. That looks good there. I can live with that. Yep, I can live with that. Okay, then we got this guy here, which is what happens after here. And I loaded a lot of the imagery from this sequence here. And I can kind of like, let's work in reverse actually, in fact, since we can work in reverse. Yeah, it looks good there. Right, yep, right there. Okay, so we're going to take these 4 guys here. We're going to move them here. Okay, so, and then this one here will be that guy there. Yep, these 2. Yep, I'm okay with that. Yep. And then here will be, yep, this. Yep, here, there, there. Yep, that one. These three guys here. Ah, see, one of the things that's happened here is it's like I've taken this so far. And, oh, I see what's happening. I see. Ah, I see. So what we've got to do is we got to move some stuff out of here because we don't have. We got to do some more music and more layout. But that's okay. We can do that. We can do that now. Feel free to ask any questions. And by the way, I'm sorry if I'm like all over the place and stuff. It's because I'm multitasking different areas here. YouTube appears. Let's go here. Chat. We don't want Substack Live. We're going to cancel that. We don't want that. We want YouTube. So we're going to select YouTube here. And we're good there. And then we're going to hit chat here. Nope, we're not going to worry about that. We're going to turn chat off. All right, we're good there. All right, so we have YouTube here. So if anything happens in YouTube, we'll be notified of it. I'm going to get it so that my chat will show up during my live streams. And they kind of do show. They're showing up obviously on Twitch. But there's other stuff going on here. All right, enough of that. All right, let's see here. Okay, that's good there. We're going to move this to the side here. All right, now. So what we've got here is, whoops, we're going to go back to prologue. We got this here. No. Yep. This one here has to be removed. Okay, we got that. All right, good there. All right, now, after this sequence here, we have the sequence where that is what's happening. So let's go here. Move these guys over here. All right, so we can go here. So this is just one frame, but with a little dialogue happening there, so don't mind that. So that goes after here. So we will take this. Then this one here has no, right there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're gonna do this here. So we'll move that there. Okay, so we got 1, 2. Okay, that's good. That's good. I feel good about that. And then here, after this one goes this kind of longer sequence here. Yeah, that's good. I think we can live with that. Bring that down. Now, there has to be 2 more episodes after this that will lock us into place. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this one here. This will be interesting the way to work that out. We'll go Command C. Then we will go here to the front of that. We'll hit Command V. Now let's move in here. Let's zoom into this. Sometimes I like to show what I'm doing when I'm editing. Again, I'm always trying to, for you guys, I'm always trying to show how the sausage is made. This format that I'm utilizing is, I call it a Comatic. And a Comatic is we go right there. A Comatic is a story told utilizing the elements of a comic: word caption, words balloons, narration, dialogue, panels, but it's presented element by all those elements are presented in sequence over time, like an animatic. There is no animation in this, it's only sequence and time. So that's what a Comatic is. It's a hybrid between a comic and an animatic. That's why I call it a Comatic. Right? It's not motion comics. I'm not trying to animate anything. Motion comics are what they are. All right, so we're going to go here. We're going to zoom in here. And we're going to move this over here. Now what I'm doing now is every image has a kind of has a core image that it uses there, and you know, I'll zoom in and I'll have like, yeah, that right there, see, I like that. That's pretty good. So that's a pretty fancy smancy image. So it starts off like that. All right, good. This is good. So now we can take this. All right. Going to move that there. I just go. We'll have that fade in like so, like that. So that's good, right? Let it ride for a little bit. Then right there. So we'll then cut to this. That'll go here. This image here will go here. This is how I basically, because the idea is to, as I'm working, I don't want to tell this story like a regular still static image comics, because that's not where the readers are. The readers, well, the audience is. The audience primarily views through the internet on video. So in my opinion, that is the format I want to go with. All right, so let's go here. So let's see it again. Okay, so we got that. So now we're going to split this in half, and you'll see why right there. So we're going to split that right about there. And then we're going to go here. Now we're going to zoom into this, because what I like to do is give the audience the opportunity to be able to read, because I'm not telling my stories necessarily in vertical format. I tell them whatever the panel, the width or the height of the panel is determined by what it's going to look like, because ultimately what's going to happen with this project is that it will be in comic book form. In fact, I'll just do this, give you guys a quick preview of it. So look at this. This is something that, so you see this? You see what I'm showing there? This is actually, in fact, 2 pages, right, from the opening of High Giant Conqueror. And that's what it's going to be. You know, it's something I'm curious in wondering if you guys, it's like, I'm once I get finished with the next sequence, the prologue will end probably sometime next week. It'll either go the entirety of next week or whatever. It doesn't matter. But by the time I finish the prologue and the opening sequence, you know, which I assume will be towards the end of the year, right? No, the prologue ended like next week, right? But after that, then I have the opening sequence of the not the epilogue, but which is really the epilogue, or the prologue. I'm sorry, getting mixed up. The prologue. What? Hello, Rob's Legit and Wally. How you doing? Aaron Brewster, how you doing? It's a pleasure to meet you guys. My name is Tim Fielder, and I am a visual Afrofuturist and graphic novelist who's working on my stuff now. Eventually, I'm gonna figure out how to flip this thing so I can show my screen. But for right now, y'all just got to work with me, and you can, you know, however that's gonna work. Anyway, so what I'm doing here is once I get past the prologue and the opening chapter 1 of the book, and I get into chapter 1, what's going to happen is I will be somewhere between 20 and 30 pages. That's enough to actually print High Giant Conqueror issue 1 if I want to. I was thinking just to do this as a graphic novel. But there's a part of me that's feeling like, you know, we're trying to win, right? So why not print up my own variant of a floppy particularly if I can get to 30 something pages, 32 to 34 pages. That's one of the things that I'm considering doing. Anyway, so that's what I'm considering doing. So we'll do that. Let's see here. Okay, we're gonna do this because I'm gonna go on it because I don't want this stuff to stay on the screen too long unless it's something that a person needs to read. They need to be able to read it. And here they need to be able to read it sooner as opposed to later. All right, there we go. All right. So there, then this here can stay up for a while. All right, then we can take this here. Yep. And at this point, we're at 27 seconds. And I might adjust that a little bit more. But for right now, I think now we have this particular shot here. And I might need, now starting to see that I can move this stuff around. Again, it's about trying to get through these episodes so I can have them already, well, not necessarily preloaded, but I don't want to have to be worried about, oh God, I need to make sure these things are edited. The artwork's mostly done. It's just the editing that needs to be done. So that's one of the things that's happening here. So let's take this. Okay. And let's go through here again. Okay. All right, so I'm good there. All right, so you see what I'm doing? I'm taking this element here. All right, let's try it. All right, hang on. All right, so what we're doing here is I am just getting these things so these cuts can come at a specific time in the music. So it's right. Fade up. Cut to this. A little bit sooner, just a little bit less. Okay. All right, hang on, let's go here. And that's right about there. So hold on, let's go here. Here we go. There we go right there. All right, let's try it. Okay, good. So this is good. This is good. So we got through that episode here. Now this is the work in progress sequence here. This is a little bit weird because I have to get that kind of that end sequence there done. But that's okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're great. We are great and we are golden. That's there. Yep. Then we got what happens after this, which is going to be an entirely different sequence, which will be great. All right, now let's get this one here. This is an interesting thing here. We're going to go here. Let's see. Now we want to duplicate that. Command C, Command V. And what we're going to do here is we're going to take that. And what we're going to do, watch this, guys. We're going to zoom in. All right, we're going to move this over. So again, what I'm doing is I'm zooming in because this first image is really going to be my thumbnail. That's what that's going to be. That's my thumbnail. So we go here. Now we need to bring this down. So see that? That can work. That I like. Right there is good. Yes, we can live with that. All right, so what I generally do when I go here, I go, yeah, about right there is good. All right, we'll zoom in here. Let's take this right about there. What we're going to do is go right there. Okay, let's zoom in here. Okay, I think we are good there. Okay, good. Now we're just going to go here. You know what? I think this, because I don't want to give too much away, I think we're going to zoom in even farther here. All right, that's pretty good. Yep. Okay, now we can take this one here. And that one will fade in. So that'll be fade out. Yeah. Okay. All right, so this is good here. So we're going to take this one here. I'm going to move this guy right there. Okay, this is good. Now I can take this and fade in right in that section there, just like that. Let's zoom in here. Yep, I think that looks pretty kind of dope. That looks fairly dopish. Okay, now we got that. Now we want to take this because this is only one frame. Well, this is 2 panels, actually. So we can take that there. All right, let's check it out. Let's see what it looks like. All right, let's go here. We don't want the music to start so abruptly. We want it to fade in a little bit. Right there is good. All right, let's check it out. All right, I can dig that. Then we go here. All right, good. That's good. All right, so I can live with that. We know that it's the comic panels here, so what we're going to do here is we're going to zoom into this guy right there. Then we're going to bring him over. Let's go up. Let's go up. Right there is pretty good. Let's zoom out just a little bit. Yep, because we want to get that bottom top. And then we're going to move that over. Now, that looks pretty good. I can live with that. See, watch this. So when that closes like this. Oops. Oh, a little bit too much. All right, so that shows us a little bit, but I think it shows us a little. We're gonna go right here. I see we can go here. We're gonna cut that. I'm gonna go here. I see it is now 5:44. So now what I need to do is go to clip speed here. You can significantly increase that, or increase it enough. There we go. Maybe. Let's see here. Okay, go right there. All right, now we're going to take this here. We need to move this back. Can we move that back? All right, let's go to conform locked enabled. Now we want to, and conform locked enabled, I think what it does is it locks the selection that you have. And then as you do that, what it'll do, it will kind of bump that up a little bit. Yeah, I'll make that a little bit longer there. Right there. I think that's what it does. If it doesn't, that's okay. But for right now, I think we will live with what this is here. And I can also, looking at that, that's pretty close, and I don't mind doing this. Okay, that's good. I can live with that. I can, and I shall live with that. But I can actually stretch it just a little bit long, just a smidgen, just to let it read just a little bit more, right there. Yep, I think I can live with that. Okay, I had to close my eyes there to hear that sound. I think this needs to start there. Now, that's the weird thing about this. It's like the painting that goes on is passed super fast. And I just wish there was a way to make this longer. Let's see, if we change the clip duration here. Frames? Right now it lasts 5 seconds, but what if we made that last for 8 seconds? Change. Okay, I don't know what that does right there. Oh, that's interesting. All right, so here's what we're going to do now. Now that we have that in place, we're going to change the clip speed and we're going to go up even higher. Let's go to 5,000 just to see what happens. Just to see what happens. right, now we're going to take this here. And it doesn't really look like it's changed that much, but we will see what happens here. All right, so let's conform lock enabled. Let's do it one more time. Now we're going to see if we can change the speed again. I'm going to bump that up quite a bit. All righty. I don't know. Right there. All right. I think I can live with that. I can live with that. All right, I can live with that. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm looking for as close to done as I can possibly get. So I got this one, then that one. Okay, that works. It is now 5:49. I have to break off in about, how long I've been going now? 41 minutes. I'm going to break off in about 20 minutes so that I can, I have to break off in 20 minutes so that I can do some other stuff. Anyway. So we're good there. That's 2 panels there. We got the 1 panel there. Okay, that one's done. All right, so now I got to zoom in here on this one. Let's zoom in. Let's move this guy down right there. Yep. Then we got to move this over. You see what I do? What I do is I take this. So part of the design of this, and this is just me. This is just me. You don't have to do this. I like to put in a work in progress thing, so you guys can see how I work. It's just, I don't know why. It's probably not that important that it be done that way. But I just feel like, hey, you know what? These people should see how the work is being done. They should see how the work is being done and be able to question, wow, what is he doing? Why is he doing it that way? That's something to consider. Oops. Don't want to show too much of that, but I think what we can do here is that's there. We're going to change the clip speed. We're going to bump that up quite a bit, to 6,000. We'll see what happens now. Okay, we're going to undo that. So this is here. Let's go to change clip speed. All right. All right, I'm good with that. Okay, we good there. All right, I like that. I like it that. Okay, the meow meow. Cat is meowing. That's what he does. He meows. All right, so I'm going to do Command C here. I'm going to go to the front here. Hit Command V. There. And we don't want that to be over. Right there. That's good. All right, now let's take this here. We need to zoom in on this. This guy, be zoomed in here. I kind of like the arms they're having. That arm is, that's a pretty good look. There. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna do here. Oops. All right, now we can start this here. And again, these are days where it's just one image with dialogue. So we're going to go here. Now we might need to move this around a little bit, but that's okay. I don't mind doing that. So we can do this here, then we already have the section in. This we might need to take it a little bit. Let's see what happens here. Right there. Yeah, that's good. Go right there. Now, all right, now we cut here. And now we go here to this one. That one there. Whoops. Screwed up there a little bit. Okay, now we go here. Now we will zoom in to this so you guys can read the dialogue. That is the process of how I work here. All right. Take that up a little bit. Yep. And that goes there. Giving everybody enough time to read it. All right, now we can fade that out. Okay, whoops. Bathroom break. Hang on, gotta go. That's what happens when you're 59. Bad bladder. Yeah, guys, when you have like 6 cups of tea over the course of a day, you end up having to pee a lot. That's the way it goes, too, but I don't mind. Let's see here. Let's go here. Set this here. Or do I want that on this side here? Yeah, I'll probably just do it right there. That's good. All right, I don't know why. Yeah, okay, there we go. All right, so I don't know if that's going to charge, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Okay, so now this is the episode here that we've done. So now we need to zoom in on that section. That's gonna be a little weird. All right, that's not terrible. Let's go. Right there is good. Back, 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 right there. So we're gonna cut this. Okay, we're good there. All right, we can delete this here. Now, what we've got to do is we've got to make this last dramatically longer. All right, so we want to take this. All right, we're going to. What is this? Oh, what does that do there? Oh, I locked that. That's interesting. I didn't know. I didn't know that that could do that. We learn something every day, ladies and gentlemen. Then we go here. Wait. Did we do that right? All right. All right. Now I think we're good. All right, we're back to it. Right there. Okay. Let's go to our clip speed again. We want to bump that up about 5,000. I don't know if that's going to work, but let's take it up a little bit farther. Let's go to 7,000. We want that to last a heck of a lot longer so that we can I think that's what we want. All right, so we got duration. Right now we want that to last. Whoops. About. We want that to. Let's see here. Want this to last about duration. I want to see if we can have this last 8 seconds. 8 seconds? Let's see. 8 seconds, so we changed that now. So now, is that gonna work? No, it's not gonna work. No worries. I don't know how to make this work. There should be a way to make this. That's not terrible. I could. That is, I could do that. Yeah, I could do that. That might not be so bad. Yeah, I'll do that. That kind of works. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this. All right, I see what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this. I'm going to move that there. Yep. Oh, keep going to that by mistake. There we go. Okay. live there. I couldn't live there. All right, good. All right, so got that. So we have that sequence there. That's the one. This one here. And that one there. And then we got the last little bit here, which will be this one and that one. Which I probably maybe. Alright, let's see here. Alright, that's 48, so that's not bad. Not terrible. Not terrible. Actually, we're going to take that a little bit longer there. Yep. Maybe this is the way to go. Maybe this is the way to go, baby. Baby. All right. And if we go here, let's check it out. Let's see what that sounds like. Okay, there we go. Alright, so now what we're going to do is move that up there. We're going to go here. Now we got to zoom in on those particular panels, which will be, we're going to zoom in here. We're going to slide this down right there, and then we're going to move this over. There we go. Let's zoom out here so we can see a little bit more of that, how the sausage is made. How the sausage is made, baby. All right, that looks pretty good there. Okay, now let's see what happens here. I can live with that. Okay, good, good there. Now we have one more episode only to go. Is that right? Oh no, two more episodes to go. All right, let's see. Where's do we have any more music? Nope, we don't have any more music there. So we now have to switch up this vibe. I kind of like. I gotta say the music it's been pretty good music thing here. I can't complain. I cannot complain, man. I can't complain. Can I complain? It has been pretty good to me. All right, we're good there. All right, let's see. That. Go here. Let's go back. All right, 1900. So now these guys here go there. Here, and C. Then Command V. There we go. Now that's at 1900, but we want to take it down to right about there. Yep. And I think what I'm going to do, because I can, I'm going to zoom in really, really heavy on this. Like really heavy. I'm going to go here. Yep, that's pretty good there. I like that. I like that. That's pretty good. Okay, good. So we can go here. Now we can take this and take it there. Now, here, what we don't have music here. It is 6:10. I think I need to get ready to break off here. I've gone now for about an hour and 2 minutes. I don't want to get in trouble with the missus because we're going to the Delco Awards. Then I will save this and I will finish this perhaps if we get home at a relatively reasonable time. We'll be able to rock. I want to thank everybody who did show up and come in for a quick second. Thank you guys for just popping in. I was just on for a very short period of time, but I'm trying my best to keep the promises I make, unless something comes up, which generally for me is that what happens for me is that I'm working hard, but something will come up where, like, for example, I'll have to break off for sorry, I don't know why that's messing up there. We won't worry about it. We'll just go with main talk here. And what will end up happening is, something will come up. My mom is in town, or my dad, or I'm there in Atlanta. You guys have seen that happen with me. Or that I'm doing what I do, So sometimes life gets in the way, but I always will continue my best to try to work on this, to try to stream daily, 5 days a week, ideally. But I will also try to finish up episodes. I realize sometimes occasionally I'll take a break if things get technically out of hand or I have other obligations. I'll do that because I am not only under multiple contracts to produce books, I'm also producing my own books. I will be working on Maddie's Rocket as well, and that is what is happening. So with that, you guys take care. I'll see you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Take care. Peace.